And welcome back. Let's see. When last we left off, we had just completed telling them that they can go back to Edgewater with Adelaide in charge, since Thompson's dead. I think that means that we've done just about everything here. I gotta turn in this one, so I need to go back to the landing pad. Let's do that now. Alright. Hi. Hey, stop.
Never seen the Vale lit up like this before. Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform.
Yeah, that may help.
So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's
That might be nice. Anywho. So what did he give us? He gave us a shock stick named Stun Baton, I believe. Oh. I also changed, let me see if it yeah, I also changed it to where when I look at an item it shows the stats based on my skills and perks rather than just the base stat numbers. So also changed to show the responses while I'm listening, so the dialogue options will pop up before they're finished talking, whereas before it would wait until they finish talking. Do I have anything to sell? And I'm not really into melee, so we'll sell that, even though it is named. I don't remember where I picked that up, but, oh, was that, did I pick that up off of Reed? Okay, that would actually make sense. Sell that. And Adelaide's watch. Apparently it's junk, so I would like to hold on to that though. Excuse me. Alright, so now it's back to the ship. I did pick up the power regulator, didn't I? Okay, yes I did. It really sucked to get all the way over here and then realize I don't have it with me.
Is this your ship?
Yep.
Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model?
Don't know.
Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. In Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship.
Sorry about that.
Working on a real engine. Belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling. Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Kind of want to say this one just because she gave me a lot of crap for killing Reed. But, yeah.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Yeah, and just a few minutes ago you were calling me a murderer.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
The name is ironic, you know. Alright. Let's go, plug the baby in. Ow.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do
Thanks.
for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit.
Let's get out of here. It's an interesting looking ship.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
I was kind of expecting it.
There you are, hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Yeah, none of that, but, yeah.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though.
Not worried. It's kind of handy.
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of
Really?
the brightest minds
Are
Earth
they,
ever
though?
sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kilkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Okay. Works for me.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
I'll put it to good use.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission
You're
ended.
not sounding
If you are
completely sane sometimes when you talk about the board. Just saying. Let's go check out the captain's quarters now that it's opened. And here's that holographic shroud he was talking about. Okay. I also found out that apparently you can pick up items in the game that show up in here as like trophies or whatnot. I think this is one of them. Yeah. There's something in the community center I may have missed picking up. There's an antique sword or something. Ah, Reed's hat. Oops, actually didn't want to take that. Can I put it back? Messages for Alex. Unread. From you, Bedford. that starts the quest to find the science weapons. I know where the weapon is on the Groundbreaker because I use it in my melee character's playthrough. Won't really be very handy on this playthrough, but it's a nice weapon. Alright, what we got here? I'm going to put some stuff in here. Like that. Ooh, dialogue skills +7. You know, I might actually keep that. May never remember to actually put it on when it's needed, but you know what? Let's just store it for now. And first I'm going to go spend my points, of course. One second. Got a little bit of a cough. Alright. And a perk point, so let's see. I'll do that. Let's go check out the rest of the crew quarters. Let's go ahead and start this too. Sam. Alright, this is Parvati's room. Parvati's father. Okay. And Vicar Max's room. And obviously we don't have any other companions, so the rest of them are empty. As the fridge restocked. Okay. You know, ironically, I don't think I ever actually went in here on my last playthrough. Not that there's anything to see in there. It's, you know, kind of weird that I didn't open that door. Alright. Let's go take a look at our gear at the workbench. Oops, I did not mean to sort. There we go. Plasma rifle. Modify. Can change it to... Oh no, that just makes it have more rounds in the chamber. Yeah, that's cool. Let's see. Extendo sight. Again, I don't really know if I want a sight on that. I don't really notice much spread with this particular weapon, so that's probably not going to help, but yeah, let's go ahead and do that one. And the assault rifle. It's already got the electric mod and the extended range mod, so pretty much not really needing anything else at the moment. Can make it my bolter pistol quiet. Increases critical damage, that's nice. Although this weapon does 3-shot bursts, it's kind of hard to imagine that being very accurate for headshots and crits and whatnot. Increase the amount of magazine, yeah, that would actually be nice. Give it 9 more shots and increase the DPM. Let's go ahead and put this one on there. And that too, why not? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Alright. Now what I actually have equipped, is it this one? No. Yeah, this is the one I need equipped. Let's go ahead and break these down. Now that Max is in the party, I have a perk to spend for him. Let's see. Did I have any repairing to do? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Probably didn't need it so much, but that's what. Okay, making sure I got all of that. Alright, let's get a move on. We are going to the Groundbreaker docking bays.
Justin?
Welcome to the system map that I just used. Thank you for telling me how to use it.
Nation reached. The Groundbreaker.
Can we chat? Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
Sure.
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Thought you said you could keep my ship in good repair. Yeah, let's go.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be... Did you want to talk about something else? Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was. Except for my schooling years, I was always beside him. Or tied to him. He used to carry me about in a sling when I was real little. When I got older, he set me to sorting tools and parts while he worked. Later, he taught me simple fixes like busted crate latches. He meant funny as in odd. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us. Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling. Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed. About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh, look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so...
Let's go. Yeah, we'll take them both.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a toss plastic. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get to with me again, you little Back Bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Going for a stroll around the docking base? Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs. I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a Back Bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation. Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time. Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See you around.
See you around, boss.
I wonder if we'll meet him again. Too many people wandering around for looting.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Identification, please. Captain
Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
So what do I need to do?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Okay.
Just the opposite. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations here.
Surely this must be some sort of mix-up.
They must have a real big bee in their bonnets then. Everyone knows you don't trifle with Groundbreaker if you want to get your goods on time.
If I had to take a guess as to why, you probably riled up the wrong petty board bureaucrat. A man named Udom Bedford.
All right.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Yeah, the complete stranger you just met is the guy you want doing you a favor.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay. Tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Sure thing.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with? Be seeing you.
All right.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardell offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
Well, now that you mention it, what bounties do you have available?
Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is. Not the criminal.
Yeah, the criminal was only 26 hours old.
Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one but 2 officers.
Ooh. Violent offender, eh?
Dreadful, ain't it? Such blatant disregard for order. It's a real problem in the youth these days. It's true enough that he ain't particularly deadly, but the interest on each fine being compounded as they are means he'll be paying with his life insurance. Only way to cover it. Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Okay.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill.
Okay.
I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
See you later.
Can we talk?
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time. While we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator. I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him. That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch.
Sorry,
To a
I
data
didn't mean to
card
cough
from
like
the
that,
security
but
terminal.
kind of came on me
Their
suddenly.
easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Captain. This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the scholar shipped in and out with.
I might need one of these then. Alright, I can put the Alright, so we need to get in and out quickly because this shroud doesn't last super long. Holographic disguise, blah blah blah.
You're an artist, Captain. There it is. Just yank the drive and I'll...
I mean this drive? Cool.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Alright, you just keep looking over there, dude. Hey, I said keep looking over there. Or leave. That's cool too.
Dang, that's impressive.
Okay. You know what? Let's just it's not gonna last much longer. I need to hurry.
Wow, you got that?
And we're out. I don't think there's anything up here. Although this is like an alternate way basically into the facility, I think. Yeah. You okay over there? Ooh. Do not jump off. You look like you had a bad day. What was that? Yeah, if I drop it down there, I think that's still in the restricted area, so I'd have to... Or is it? No, it's not. Okay. Oh, I know where I am. Okay. You okay, Vicar? I guess that's one of those things that hurts you more than it does me. That's a steal. I can't do that right in front of them. Which I probably could. Let's just do a quick save real quick.
Not so fast!
Oh, come on. You could not possibly see
What do you think
that.
you're doing?
Nothing.
Just don't make more paperwork for me, all right?
Sure. That one's barred, huh? Why can't I get up there?
This is
okay,
Halcyon
we're in.
News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled
You know what?
advertising.
It won't be any use for my character, but while we're here, let's go ahead and pick up that science weapon for that quest.
Spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid
And in case you're wondering how anybody would ever think to do this, there is a data pad, which we'll find later, which tells us to check up here.
Well, well, well. What fine treasures might await us in here?
Oh, hi.
Well done. We are victorious.
Isn't there two of them here? Okay. Okay. Terminal. Logs. Discovery. Mystery, troubles, annihilation, and root. Exit. And there it is, the prismatic hammer.
Now, I don't say this lightly, but that's a work of sheer universal beauty.
And just in case anybody's curious, that's what it looks like. Big two-handed hammer. That's that. And this is what makes it a really nice weapon for a melee character. Oops. Oh, I don't have the skill to do power attacks. That's why it won't let me do it. But if you do a power attack with this, it unleashes like a wave that has like a little bit of range ahead of the actual swing. But it does multiple elements at once. And the higher your science skill, the more damage it does. So, it's pretty nice, not gonna lie. Let's just try this one. I was about to say, I knew it had more ammo than that. Let's see. Alright, anything else to loot in here while we're here? Itching. And I also realized, I just realized I forgot to set a alarm, and I'm not entirely sure how long I've been recording. Probably not too long though, so let's move along. Okay. Nope. I almost missed this. Okay. I don't think we can actually get back the way we came.
Keep him quiet, Cap.
Oh yeah, we can. Oops. No, we can't. But there is a regular door out of here. Coming out to where we've already been. How convenient. Alright. I don't think there's anything else we need in here, so let's just move on. To the promenade. And once again, let's get rid of the weapon.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go meet with some unsavory types.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
If you want. Gladys, how you
Bless
doing?
my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
In other words, they're store-bought.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key, and they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
I can't resist.
You've certainly been blessed with an abundance of sass, haven't you? But it's your interstellar currency I'm interested in, not your nethers.
Alright, tell me about the opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms... Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Say no more.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find his secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Gotcha.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got.
Okay.
You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law for Fen someone won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler, but she's no match for your pal Gladys.
Nice. An acid gun. And quests. Alright guys, come on. I may need to change them to being close rather than medium. Alright.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate tower against alien wildlife and unemployed? Talk to the local manager.
It's not stealing, so I don't have to worry about these.
And lend your life to protecting our wonderful. Military service does not guarantee full employment rights, tax breaks, military discount, health benefits,
Alright. Here's the bar. There's the Spacer's Choice. There's the gun merchant. Waste disposal. Here we go. Let's see if we can get in some trouble over here. Come on. Check that out in a minute. Ooh, this one actually requires picks.
That's clever.
Okay. Let's go this way first.
Here they come!
Down they go! Just that good.
Alright. Now, as far as I know, there is not a flashlight in this game, which kind of sucks in places like this. Heavy machine gun. Nice. In fact, Parvati, what are you using? Light machine gun? What about you, Vicar? Sawed-off shotgun. Let's give you the heavy machine gun for now. Alright, anything else? No? Back the way we came. That leads out into the bar. I'm not going to waste the picks because I already know where it comes out. Oops. Not entirely sure what's causing that noise on my computer. It's kind of annoying though. Well, while we're here.
This is the simple truth. We are all molecular machines. The body is a collection of atoms. The mind is a consequence of chemical reactions. Therefore, our lives are predestined along a path that is only visible in retrospect. Life is fated and unstoppable.
I don't know, Mr. Vicar. That seems like quite a leap.
Oh, I'm over encumbered. That's why I'm moving slow. Didn't even notice. But now that I have noticed, let's see if we can lighten the load a bit. Breakdown is Q. There we go. Shears. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen that as a melee weapon. Sorry. This damn cough. Alright, well, I can move now, so that's the important thing. I guess you guys took out the other ones? Where does this lead? Back to the same room. Kind of pointless. Does it go anywhere else? Maybe, but I'm not going to risk falling just to find out, so...
Anyone there? I can hear footsteps. Thank you. You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again, friend. You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a shit-covered bathroom? Is that how it is?
Kind of.
Fine. Here's every bit I've got. That enough for you, or do you want my shit-covered clothes as well? I will. I will preserve my dignity. No one can take that away from me.
I don't know. Ew. Alright, what we got over here?
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
What was that key card I picked up? Was that a quest item? Bar key card. Actually, let's look at Vicar Max. Oh, apparently his clerical vestments are damn good armor. But he can have a helmet though. And let's see if we can free up another couple pounds. Let's see. No. Inventory. Sort by value. There we go. Didn't free up a lot of space, but it freed up enough. Through here that we entered. Whoops. And last but not least, this door.
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here. How about I stay up top? You know,
you do that.
Keep watch. Okay?
You don't mind getting dirty. And this is the note I was talking about. Gotta climb on top of the bunks and head towards the back wall. Yeah.
Don't let go.
And back out into the promenade. Okay.
I know she's in there, Mfuru.
Yeah, let's back up so we don't have to listen to that while I talk. This might be cutting it off early, might be cutting it off late, I'm not sure, but I think we'll go ahead and end the episode here. Next episode, we'll head into the medical bay and talk to Ellie over there. And do the task that she has for us. In the meantime, that has been this episode. Thank you, and I will see you next time.